fine morning in the jungle of Borneo, Apai Sali set out with a determined grin. He was bent on catching the most delicious game in the forest to impress his wife, inhabit, who had grown tired of fish for dinner. Determined to win her favor, Apai Sali wandered deep into the forest, his blowpipe slung over his shoulder. The morning mist was thick, and the sounds of the jungle filled the air. After hours of wandering, Apai Sali spotted a movement among the trees. Squinting, he saw it, a mouse deer, or Pelandok, as they called it in his village, hopping gracefully across the forest floor. Apai Sali whispered to himself, licking his lips. He raised his blowpipe and aimed carefully, preparing to strike. But just as he was about to blow the dart, the mouse deer turned and spoke in a voice as smooth as river water.
Oh, Apai Sali, is that you? Mighty hunter of the jungle, what an honor it is to meet you.
Yes, it's me. And you're just in time to be my dinner.
Apai Sali was so startled, he nearly dropped his blowpipe. A talking mouse deer? He had never heard of such a thing. But Apai Sali was not one to be outwitted easily. He puffed out his chest and lowered his blowpipe. The mouse deer, with its wide, innocent eyes, laughed softly. Apai Sali paused, his curiosity piqued. The mouse deer, seeing Apai Sali's resolve, thought quickly.
Dinner? Me? Oh, Apai Sali, surely you jest. Don't you know the mighty tale of how I saved the forest from a great flood?
No, I haven't heard that one. But I don't have time for stories today. My wife is expecting something special for dinner.
Well, Apai Sali, if you want something special for dinner, you should not settle for small game like me. If you follow me, I can lead you to a huge wild boar that roams this part of the jungle. It's big enough to feed your family for days.
Now that sounded interesting to Apai Sali. He imagined bringing home a gigantic boar and basking in the praises of his wife and the entire village.
All right, show me the way.
The mouse deer smiled slyly and began to lead Apai Sali deeper into the jungle. They walked for what felt like hours, through thick undergrowth, across streams, and up steep hills. The mouse deer kept promising that they were getting closer, but every time Apai Sali asked, it would reply,
Just a little further, Apai Sali. Patience is the key to success.
After a long and exhausting journey, Apai Sali finally realized that the little rascal had tricked him. There was no giant boar, just endless jungle. Frustrated, he turned to confront the mouse deer, but it was nowhere to be seen. From a distance, he heard its voice laughing.
Oh, Apai Sali, maybe next time. Remember, I may be small, but I am not to be underestimated.
Apai Sali scratched his head and chuckled. And so, with nothing but a good story to tell, Apai Sali trudged back home, already thinking of how to explain the giant boar to inhabit.
Well, I guess it's fish for dinner after all.